Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am going to share a couple of news clips that I just found tonight. More information on Stephen McDouchebag. So here we go. I'm going to play these clips.
Now at 10, the search for 11-year-old Audrey Cunningham enters its 5th day. Tonight we've uncovered new disturbing details about the history of the person at the center of the investigation. Thank you for joining us at 10. I'm Keith Garvin.
And I'm Candace Burns. Daniela is off tonight. He hasn't been named a suspect, but tonight, 42-year-old Don Stephen McDougal is the main person investigators are focusing on in Audrey's disappearance. KPRC2's Bryce Newberry is at the Polk County Jail tonight with the new details from court documents. Bryce?
Candace and Keith, investigators say they have not ruled anyone out in the disappearance of Audrey Cunningham, but tonight that main person of interest, Don Stephen McDougal, is here in the Polk County Jail on an unrelated charge, as we've uncovered some specific details about his attempt at sexual contact with an underage girl, which landed him in prison 16 years ago. As searchers cover miles of land and water while investigating Audrey Cunningham's disappearance.
I use that word cooperate lightly, but he is somewhat, working and talking with the investigators.
Investigators say the main person of interest, Don Stephen McDougal, is providing some clues.
He agreed to work with us and has taken us to certain locations.
After 4 full days of searching around Lake Livingston and the Trinity River, investigators believe they found Audrey's backpack, but still no sign of the 11-year-old who never made it on the school bus Thursday morning.
She has so many opportunities ahead of her, and she deserves every right to be able to reach those opportunities.
McDougal was likely the last person to see Audrey on Thursday morning, and he admitted to leaving the house with her, investigators say, but he hasn't said whether she made it to the bus. He lived in a camper behind Audrey's father and grandmother's home and sometimes took her to the bus stop or school if she missed it.
He was a friend of the family, a friend of the father, and he was allowed to live there in a trailer behind the house.
In 2008, McDougal pled guilty to enticing a child. A grand jury indictment obtained by KPRC shows he attempted to engage in sexual contact with a girl under 17 when he got in bed with her and pulled her pajama bottoms and panties down. Despite that,
McDougal is not required to register as a sex offender.
Investigators addressed online speculation as a Facebook group dedicated to finding Audrey surpasses 32,000 members from across the country. Investigators are asking for any surveillance videos of McDougal's 2003 Chevy Suburban from the area of FM 3126 between the hours of 6:30 and 8 a.m. on Thursday as they piece together McDougal's activities around the time Audrey disappeared.
I'm hoping and praying that she's still alive. I am not giving up hope that we'll be able to bring Audrey home.
And tonight, McDougal remains here in the Polk County Jail with a $500,000 bond. Again, that is on an unrelated charge. Tonight, investigators also confirmed to us that they are looking into the possibility that he's connected to the Aryan Brotherhood, which is known as a violent white supremacist prison gang. Meanwhile, search efforts for Audrey Cunningham are expected to resume again here in Polk County tomorrow morning. Reporting live, I'm Bryce Newberry, KPRC 2 News.
All right, Bryce, thank you. We're all hoping for
Good evening, everyone. I'm Anthony Antoine. The search for 11-year-old Audrey Cunningham is nearing its 5th day, and tonight we're learning more about the last person who police say was seen with her. This man beside me here. Fox 26's Abigail Dye has been digging into the past of Don Stephen McDougal. She's joining us now live from Livingston with an exclusive interview from a man McDougal attacked with a knife. Abigail.
Anthony, this is a conviction back from 2010 of McDougal's, and this is one of many on his rap sheet. This story shows just how dangerous and violent he can really be.
Don Stephen McDougal, the last person little Audrey Cunningham was with before she vanished, according to officials. They say the family friend lived on the Cunningham's property. He's been under our microscope, and we found a lengthy, violent criminal history.
Just the sheer look of him. I know I hate to judge a book by its cover, but that's one book somebody should have judged.
Alec Bryan III says he worked with McDougal back in 2010. One night after some drinks at his house, things got ugly.
He got drunk one night. We threw him out of the house, and he come back with a knife and slashed tires and tried to stab me with a knife, and I had to run him off with a gun. And the cops finally come out with dogs and got him.
What were those moments like for you, almost getting stabbed?
Terrifying. You know, it really was. I mean, like I said, he seemed like a nice guy, but then he's got this whole other side to him that no one seemed to know about until now.
McDougal was convicted of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon for that attack. And 2 years earlier, he had been convicted of enticement of a child, according to records. Then in 2019, he was convicted of another aggravated assault. Court records saying he hit someone in the back of the head with a pipe. Officials arrested McDougal for another case on Friday, shortly after questioning him, as you see in this video.
We remain hopeful that he will begin helping in this case.
As the search for little Audrey continues.
One of the most horrible, worst things somebody can do is lose a child. Because I lost my daughter when she was 7 to cancer, so yeah, I know how it is. And this right here is even worse because there's no closure.
If you could say anything to McDougal now, what would you say to him?
Tell him what happened. Where is she? They need to know. Family needs to know.
Now, McDougal has not been charged with any crimes in the disappearance of little Audrey, and Crime Stoppers has increased their reward to $10,000 for any information around this case. If you know anything, please contact authorities. Any information that can help bring Audrey home. Reporting live in Livingston, Abigail Dye, Fox 26 News.